I can't do it.
Yeah, I go, welcome back to the hideout.
So, welcome back to the hideout. You know, the fuck. That's so...
Welcome back to the hideout. We are the usual rejects.
Welcome back to the hideout. We are the usual rejects. My name is Dr. Kevin Lopez.
I'm APS Entertainment, also known as Christian, also known as the Entertainment Will Be Gone.
And today, one of our folks got captured by the Popo, so he
FBI's
not here.
booty fucking him.
Yeah, the kind of like, like touching him, spraying him shit down, make sure that booty clean, for, inspection later. But, as usual here, we talk about, what's called news. You fucking take it all, because I fucking
We got news, we got shit, let's get to it. And we're going to go off with we're going to start off with quick fire news.
This is not our best take, honestly.
Nah, but we're chilling. and we're going to start off with our quick fire news. Kevin, take it away.
So, we have Paramount shit that's... You take it away, dude. I suck at this shit.
Alright, Paramount is now eyeing to develop a Sonic spin-off film. Yelena and the Winter Soldier are being added to Fortnite. Andrew Garfield says he wants to return as Spider-Man again. We do have a live-action Toys R Us movie in the works, which I guess it's probably about the creation of Toys R Us. That's
probably.
A little weird. And we got the animated Stranger Things spin-off titled Stranger Things.
Stranger. We're supposed to be Stranger.
Oh, wait. Stranger Things Tales from 85. Whitney Peak has been cast as Lenore Dove, Bard, and the Hunger Games Sunrise on The Reaping. Whitney Peak has... that was put in twice by accident. Alright. Any of that seem interesting to you?
The Toys R Us shit and Andrew Garfield coming back as Spider-Man.
He's coming back for Secret Wars. There's, no way he's not.
It's like... Ooh, boy. It's like... Andrew Garfield... he was not as bad as Spider-Man either. That's the thing. He was pretty good.
He was Spidey.
His acting for it is, you can see he wanted... It's just his age is more different.
Yeah, bro was, 30 when he got... Well, him and Toby, they both, you can tell they were grown-ass men. Even though
the thing is, back then, people who look what's it called, 18 look like they were, 26. At times, or, the different, the different, interfaces were different back then. Now we look more we look like babies to people a lot compared to, people back then, how they look like they were 25 already at 18. You know what I mean? So, that's one thing. But, honestly... Hopefully he comes back, because I would like to see more of him, because I feel like... Did he only do, 2-3 movies only?
He only got 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is horrible, and Amazing Spider-Man 1's okay.
Damn. But, I want to see him more in action again still. I feel like they just cut him too short.
They really did.
Then when it comes to, they didn't cut... what's called with Tom Holland, I feel like he's still a good Spider-Man still.
Mm-hmm.
I still like him. He does play the perfect role for him still. It's just the fact that it's you're not really using him right.
Nah, they don't.
They don't use him right. So it's kind of it sucks the fact that he's still amazing. He's still an amazing Spider-Man still. It's just the way how they're using him is not the best.
Yeah, they could.
They're kind of just using the same thing how they did with the assassination dude from Captain America. I think they kind of just wasted a.
Well, Bucky?
No, with no Bucky. From Captain America, New Hope. No, what's it called?
The leader?
No, the fucking weird assassin dude that's Gustavo. Supposed to be him.
Just wasting actors?
Yeah. It's kind of they're kind of wasting actors again. It's dude, really? He can be doing way more. He probably bitched about a lot of things, somehow he wants to do this and this is more Spider-Man accurate, but, Sony be now. So, well, hopefully we do that. And, nothing else as much besides Stranger Things. I don't watch Stranger Things as much.
It's a really good show. Tales from 85. They've been trying to do a spin-off thing for Stranger Things since season 2. They cannot figure out a way to get it
up in the air.
Yeah, they can't. They can't figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
But
and Hunger Games, I don't really care about Hunger Games at all.
The first 2 movies are really good, and the last 2 movies really fucking bad.
Well, they got rid of Moist in one of the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, that's probably why it was really bad.
Yeah. And anything else? You want to toss in there?
Nah, not from Quickfire, because we're moving on to the first trailer for Predator Badlands has officially been released. Did you watch the trailer?
Badlands?
Yeah.
No.
Dude, okay. Let me tell you. This was a fucking trailer. So this is everything.
So what is Badlands? Is it like
It's like, okay, well, it's everything we've been begging the Predator movies to be. Because, like, and if Neco was here, he would agree with me. The Predator, as a character, awesome. The movies, not good. I think the first Predator movie is not really a good movie.
You talking about the animation one that you like? They got showed for the trailer one, like.
No, this is a different one. It's from the same director, but this is a live action movie. But like, the thing is, like, all the Predator movies except for one of them takes place on Earth, and they just never. Besides Prey, they never really did anything interesting with the concept. But this time, it's everything we've been asking for. So it's not set on Earth. Mm-hmm. The Predator is the main character.
Oh shit! Because usually it's human beings.
It's always humans, yeah. So like they were like, "Fuck it, we're making a Predator the main character." Mm-hmm. It's a galaxy trotting adventure, and most importantly, it's crossing over with the Alien franchise.
So we'll get to see aliens going against Predators.
I don't know, but in the trailer, there's an
like hits that, you know, like aliens.
Not even hints. It straight up tells you, because like, okay, so there's a what's it called? There's like a what the fuck are they called in the Alien and Blade Runner universe?
Replicas.
Replicants. Or like, yeah, but like they call them androids, I think, in like an Alien. But anyways, there's an android in the trailer, and its eyes light up with the Weyland-Yutani logo, which is the corporation that's like in all the Alien movies. So it's like the evil corporation that, like, you know, like, remember how like when we went to go see, well, you saw the first Alien, right?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I watched it with Jason.
Yeah, you remember how like all the people that they're working for that corporation.
Yeah, and the corporation didn't care about them at all. Yeah, they were more like, there was like puppies in there.
Yeah, they were just like, bro, you're puppets. So you're just gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna just use you. So there's an android from Weyland-Yutani that's gonna be a main character in the movie. And on top of that, that's not even the only time they showed the logo. There's like a big like action scene near the end of the trailer that shows like a bunch of Weyland-Yutani vehicles like just out there
sitting there, just
so
like...
yeah, they're just there's so we're finally doing the crossover.
Fuck, that's cool as fuck, man. Then what's going on? Yeah, we got the first trailer for Wednesday season 2 has been released. Do you care about that?
No, hell
not really.
I think I can't.
It's one of those shows that's like, it's like, I feel like Wednesday is one of those things like if you let it sit there and they'll do its thing, it's like I wouldn't care too much. But it's like it's a thing of fan base shit. It's like the fan base makes it unbearable for people to want to watch it because it's like it's weird. Well, it's not weird, but it's like, how do I explain? It's like, it's just fan base. It's like the fan base just make it feel more weird than it should be. Like, it's probably like the thing is probably is good, and then, you know, it's probably like, you know, all fine, but it's just the fan is just to make it more unbearable to be like, because, you know, I don't know if you've seen like a bunch of people like dressing up as a Wednesday. It's like, it's Wednesday, man, doing that little weird little fucking,
that dance makes me so uncomfortable.
That weird ass dance thingy. I was like probably in the show was like, okay, I get it, but people do it everywhere. I was like, okay, dude, like, calm the fuck down. It's like the whole like anime bullshit going like, yes, my waifu's right here, dude. Like, I gotta go with her. It's like, no, like, just stop. Just appreciate the fucking show and just move on. Don't fucking do the gestures, dude. Like, I don't really care too much about the Wednesday thing.
Yeah, you know what's cool though?
Huh?
The original Addams Family show was like really good. Like, I used to watch it a lot when I was younger. That and like the movies that they did like in the 90s, those are really good too.
That's true.
Yeah, Wednesday, fuck that.
So we also got a new trailer for Bring Her Back, a new horror movie from Talk to Me, directed by Danny
Philippou and Michael Philippou.
Ah, so what is this one?
It's the Raka brothers.
Oh,
you saw Talk to Me, right?
No,
you didn't see it?
No.
Damn, that movie's so fucking good.
I'm talking about that weird little girl that being possessed. The fucking devil in the red dress.
Nah, it's the movie with like the hand thing. Like, when you touch the hand, it possesses you, and you get, like, a high from it.
No, not even Buddy knows.
Anyway, it's a really good movie.
That sounds like something like you would say when you're just high or drunkly made. Like, if I touch you, dude, you're gonna get high. I'm like, huh?
It's actually a really emotional movie. Like, it's really fucking good. It's really fucking creepy.
You know what is emotional? My farts.
Yeah, they do. They're so hot that they make me cry.
Yeah, or if it's it smells like bacteria, it makes you want to fucking cry. I know. Anyways.
But I haven't seen the new trailer to this, so I can't really say anything about that. But
But what?
Thunderbolts is coming out. You excited for it?
I don't know. I've seen some of the trailers. The more I saw the trailer when we were watching Revenge of the Sith today, which amazing. It's been out for years, but
we'll do a Kevin review at the end.
Yeah, fuck it. Thunderbolts looks pretty promising. I'll be honest. It looks promising. It doesn't feel so like what's it called? Like another Marvel movie doing another typical bullshit. It's like it looks kind of more like basically it's the Avengers. It's like the Avengers, but it's basically doing Black Ops. It's basically I feel like Thunderbolts is like the Black Ops of
that's how it feels.
Like the Black Ops version of Avengers. Like they take care of all the mid to low to mid stuff, and Avengers take care of ending world crisis bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just kind of there to do like the smaller things. But in this movie, it seems like they're actually trying to save the world, because like there's a guy named Sentry, and he's like fucking everyone's shit up. You know what I'm hoping for though is
what
the movie takes place in New York, right? And obviously we just finished Daredevil. And at the end of Daredevil, Kingpin has martial law put in place, so I wonder if that's going to affect the plot of Thunderbolts.
Probably not. That's probably going to be like not even existing. I bet you.
I'm scared that is the case.
It's not even going to exist.
They're just going to be like whatever.
You're like, oh no, like they left before that happened.
Bro, the there's like remember like Fist put an 8 p.m. curfew on all New York citizens, saying they have to like they can't be out after 8 p.m. That's like a death sentence to New Yorkers, bro. Like it's literally called the city that never fucking sleeps. Like it's for a reason. Everyone out there like chilling, like
partying, getting high.
Bro, when I kid you not, when me and Janice went, we went out at like 2 a.m. You would have thought it was like
10
like,
or 11 or
nah, like 8 o'clock. Like we were. It was like it was just like dude, like everyone's out just doing shit. Like we hit up a pizza joint.
Was there a pizzeria open like 24/7 in there?
A lot of there's like 24-hour pizza spots. They're not good, but but like they're not like bad. But like
they're like that's alright.
Like the best. Yeah, but no, we went. There's like this one spot we went to like 4 times because the pizza was that good, and they had like a macaroni and cheese pizza.
That doesn't sound too bad. I think that sounds so diabolical.
It's diabolical in the best way possible. Anyways, Thunderbolts. Will they be eating pizza past 8 p.m.? Who knows?
And how the fuck do you pronounce
Sebastian?
Sebastian Stan,
who is a star of the Thunderbolts,
says residual from the hot tub time machine saves his career before he joins the MCU.
I've actually never seen Hot Tub Time Machine.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Well, it's a hot tub, but it's also a time machine.
So it's like hey, you're bathing, you just dip your balls in,
and then you end up in 1807.
But what happens if you just dip your balls and your balls just go back in time?
Probably. Nah, I think as long as you're touching it or if any part of you's inside.
So let's say like your ball hair just barely touches it, you're going back in time.
You're going back in time.
That's fucking crazy.
Damn, I remember that movie being so popular.
I have a question. This is gonna sound really like out of pocket as shit.
Yeah.
But what if you nut your fucking like nut into the time machine? Will your sperm go back in time?
Your nuts not. Oh yeah, your sperm will go back in time.
Yeah, so it's like.
To
whatever.
Impregnate a horse in 1807.
That's fucking ew. Oh, gross.
The Academy is implementing rules to make sure that members will not be allowed to vote for the Oscars if they haven't demonstrated that they have. Oh my god! Demonstrated that they have actually watched all of the nominated films. That is an exceptional idea. They're gonna find a way to go around it. Like, cause like the thing is, for forever, like people on the Academy just vote for things based off of 3 things: whether they're friends with people that are working on a project, whether the project has political messages that they agree with, or honestly, like, pretty much paid off. Not like necessarily financially, but what studios do during their marketing campaign for the Oscars is they send, like, gift baskets and shit to the voters. So it's like
bribing, kind of.
It's like it's bribing, even though it's not like, since it's not with money.
That's the only way I'm thinking about, like, bribing. Like,
Yeah.
they sent me a nice gift because you want me to vote for them.
Yeah,
that's how it feels.
pretty much. So like,
I also feel some weird because things that's like, you want them to vote. Like, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's good to, you know, you can support your friends and family with them, but it's like, I'm gonna be honest. If my movie came out to be shit, I want you to be honest with me.
yeah,
like, I'm not gonna lie, going like, hey, dude, like, I like this. I like understand this. But what the fuck did you do here, dude? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, like, the orgy scene made me cry, but then the scene after that
made no sense.
Made no sense.
You know what reminds me of that? It's like, I wish they took, what's it called? Like, it's still sad, but it's like, do you remember the movie we watched? It was like some lady eating pie for 7 minutes straight.
Oh, a ghost story. That movie was so boring.
It feels like, it was still pretty good.
Like, it was shot really well. It's a really good
movie, but it's like, the pie scene really got to me going.
Yeah, that was like one of the... I think that was genuinely one of the stupidest things I've seen in like a movie.
Like 7 minutes of eating a pie?
Like,
or was it more than
And you know what's funny? I think they had to do 3 takes of that.
Are you
Poor actors, man.
You fucking serious?
And she had to eat the whole fucking thing.
She had to eat the pie 3 fucking times?
Bro, imagine being in the theater just sitting there. For 7... Bro.
Dude.
After 2 minutes, I'd get up and take a piss.
Shooting someone eating a pie should not take too long. That should have been a 1 take.
Fuck, if it was me, that scene would be 30 seconds.
Nah. Dude, how the fuck do you, like, how the fuck do you fuck up eating a pie?
Well, it's not that she... Well, because, like, she was full. You had to, like, take a break and then she had to eat another one.
But why do you do another bunch of retakes?
That's what I'm saying. It should only be one take.
Shot. That's what I'm saying. I'm really bitching about that right now. I'm like, it should have just been 1 shot and done because she's eating a whole pie. So
I said this like 1,000 times, and I said it like literally like I think like halfway through the movie. I was like, this would have been a really good like 20-30 minute short film. Like, cause there's like the plot like does not stretch, but you know, or like at the very least, and then I remember at the very end. They could have actually stretched it out into a full, like, a better narrative. Because at the end, you know, or if you remember, it's, like, the only time the movie actually gets, like, scary. Because it's not a horror movie. But it's the only time the movie actually gets scary. Is when he starts, like, his house gets destroyed. Right?
Oh, he's, like, going back, like, time and everything.
He's going forward in time, and his house is like becoming like a mall or some bullshit, or like a big high rise, and he's still like possessing the house. If they made that the plot, like the first act and the first half of the second act was all that really emotional stuff with the wife, and then like the last half of the movie was like seeing more of that, then they could have actually had more of a story to kind of flesh out. But like they really, that was the most pad up the runtime for a scene I've ever fucking seen.
She's like, hey, I put some bullshit in the middle of it.
Because, like, literally, a movie has to be an hour and a half, or it won't, like, get a theatrical release. And the movie's, like, literally, like an hour and a half, like, almost exactly. So
it's probably, like, fucking, it's got, like, 20 minutes of, like, dumb shit in there.
Yeah, like...
Or more. Damn, buddy, your fucking breath stinks.
They really had to put that... You know what's funny? I remember seeing a scene... Or not, I don't know, not scene. I remember reading or watching an interview from the director explaining the scene. And it was the most pretentious shit ever. Like, they were just like, we're trying to convey sadness through... I'm like, okay, cool, you didn't need to spend 7 fucking minutes on it.
On eating a fucking pie.
Bro, remember that short film we did in high school?
Which one?
The, what the fuck? Sunday Morning Vibes?
Yeah.
Remember how, like, we spent, like, 30 seconds on you picking your food?
Yeah.
Because you're depressed in that short film?
Dude, I forgot about that.
Somehow our little shitty short film did a better job communicating depression than that whole last movie. But no, like it was just why are we talking about this?
I don't know. That's what I was ask that question.
What the fuck is the topic?
We're just talking about.
We're talking about the Academy.
But anyways, let's finish up.
No, let's keep talking about this. Yeah. The fucking the Ghost Story movie. That movie's wild.
It's like, it wasn't bad, but it was just
Yeah.
I think it's the parts that we got annoyed with. It's just the fact that there's too much bullshit in there, and like,
it was like filler the movie.
Yeah, it was just like it's basically you making a pie, but thinking that there's no jam or filling in it. It's just some.
And then it takes 8 minutes to eat.
Yeah, it's literally what's going on, but yeah.
Oh.
Well, what happened?
That's why you don't wear your not work shoes to work.
Oh, did you get a blister?
Yeah.
Nice going.
Well, I didn't have time to change. I got called.
Well, yeah, you did end up getting called in, so you had no time to change. Anyways,
That's just thing.
Besides the Oscars being, hopefully turned in, into a fair fight and everything else. David Fincher's sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is reportedly entitled.
Continue.
I was gonna say, you spilled water in my room, now I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Live on air?
Yeah. Reportedly titled Cliff Booth as...
The Continuing Adventures of Cliff Booth. That's a horrible fucking title.
What?
That's a horrible title.
The continuation of Adventures of... Bro, I'm having a stroke here, dude.
The Continuing Adventures of Cliff Booth.
The film will follow Brad Pitt as...
Cliff Booth. As he navigates Hollywood as a studio fixer. Studio fixer, like an assassin?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, wait, no, that's Stuntman, my fault.
Which one?
I'm thinking...
The Fall Guy?
Yeah. I'm thinking about
Once Upon a... Well, actually, Cliff Booth is a stuntman character in that movie. But, I'm looking forward to the movie. I don't know if David Fincher's the right choice to direct, if I'm being honest. He just makes... when I think of Fincher, I think of very, not just story-wise. On a story level, he just makes really dark-ass, somber-ass movies with, no humor. Mm-hmm. So I'm just this is not really the type of movie he should be directing, in my opinion. Also, his directing style is also very slow. It's not, a very fast-paced. He likes very slow pace. He really likes to really let a scene sing, you can really just kind of feel it all. Mm-hmm. Whereas Tarantino's cut, energy, vibrancy, quick ass camera movements. I don't know, a Tarantino script with a David Fincher. It's two polar opposites. But maybe that will make it fun to watch. But I don't know. I
can't really say shit because I've never seen this shit or heard about this shit at all. So,
but you know what you have heard about?
What?
The Minecraft movie.
Chicken Jockey.
The Minecraft movie is now likely to earn $1 billion overall. That's it. Actually, let's see what the box office is right now. Let's see. Kevin, box office check, please.
I'm checking the box office. Can my fucking thing work? Nope. Box
office for Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey.
I spelled office in a weird way.
Oof.
Box office Minecraft movie. Which one?
Okay. Damn, boy. Almost 800 mil? That's crazy.
So, what was their budget for it, though?
150. So, even if they don't make any more money, they're fucking chilling.
They made more than they should have. But let's see.
Damn.
What was their opening release? Opening was literally
162 mil.
That's
wild.
Worldwide, it's literally almost 800,000.
Yeah.
Then international, 400 mil, and domestic is 300 mil. Fuck. So damn. Fuck. Even tells you the days which days.
Yeah, the weekend. Dude, that's crazy.
Damn, April. What's it called? April 5th. It made almost 60,000.
60 million.
60 million. My fault. I'm reading it differently. Fuck, that's nutty.
Oh, like when I nutted in the hot tub time machine and went back to 1807 and impregnated a horse.
What if it wasn't a horse? What happens if you impregnate a fucking pig?
And it's gonna still birth out a horse.
But what happens if it was a chicken?
It's gonna birth out a chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey.
And then we're gonna name him Cocky Jockey.
You're fucking stupid. Cocky jockey. Like, yes, cocky jockey, come over here. Like, do your homework.
Cocky
like,
Johnny.
Cocky jockey. Cocky jockey.
Cocky Johnny. Wait, Cocky Johnny Jockey Jr. the Third.
Where the fuck did you come out with that? It's fucking ew.
Cocky Johnny. Wait, that's a tongue twister.
Cocky
Johnny Jockey Jr. the Third.
Oh, that's not,
Cocky Johnny.
That's
Jockey
something from
Jr.
like
the
I feel
Third.
like it was like what's it called and then Alabama shit, like calling their incest baby, going like, this is Cocky Jockey Johnny on the Third.
Oh yeah, this here is Cocky Johnny Jockey Jr. the Third.
Exactly.
The S is silent. What the fuck is this?
Oh, and well, besides all the Minecraft, I think we talked about this last week about the Minecraft shit, about like everyone freaking out on Jiggy Jackie.
Yeah, we talked about the chicken jockey,
which is still crazy still. Which is, did you see the video of Moist Critical going to Minecraft when he's just sitting alone in the movie theater? It was fucking Minecraft. That was fucking hilarious. I'm still want to go watch this because I want to see how bad it is.
The movie?
Yeah, but it's like I can go this Tuesday technically since I'm technically off. But anyways, Sinisters or Sinners or Sinners. So we're gonna talk about Sinners' budget in the box office.
The budget was $90 million, which is insane for an R-rated like original movie.
$90 million.
Yeah, but I wonder what the box office. I hope it's good, cause like the box office, because it's the best movie.
I still need to go watch it.
I think you would like it a lot, honestly.
Box office. Where are you?
Right there. Damn.
Opening did 48 million.
Damn.
Holy, that's not bad. Nah, that's pretty good. Worldwide, 121 million.
Like we went. I went to go see it in IMAX. The entire theater was packed, and that's like a 250 plus seat auditorium.
Literally, I think when it released, it literally made 19 million. That's fucking amazing. Then, fuck. That's like.
I hope it at least gets to like 300, because then they would definitely have a really decent return. Damn, such a good fucking movie.
So,
wait, what were you gonna say?
So I'm guessing, what is Sinister about? Like,
it's basically about like these two brothers, right? That are these gangsters and ex-soldiers. And they come back home to make a bar. And then vampires show up and they gotta fuck shit up.
So basically,
so
Blade,
gangsters versus vampires,
kind of like Blade type thing.
In the middle, it kind of gives me some Blade energy, like the humor.
Ayo, Blade.
But like, it's actually a really emotional movie, surprisingly.
How long is it?
It's like a little over 2 hours. Like it.
Christopher Nolan type thing. I still gotta watch more Christopher Nolan type thing.
Christopher Nolan, you know what's crazy?
What?
Before he was gonna do the Odyssey, everyone thought he was gonna do a vampire period piece, which I would have loved, because I just wanted him to do a fucking horror movie already.
Who, like, Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, he needs to do one. Yeah.
Do you know what's crazy that I think everyone forgot about? That's like a movie that I think everyone forgot about. That was also that came out this year. Nosferatu.
Well, that was like right at the end of last year. It was like December.
Really?
Yeah, that movie.
You sure? I feel like it was the beginning of the month.
No, it was last year, because it didn't get it got nominated for Oscars for like.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I feel like Nosferatu felt like it was like still like a movie from this year.
Yeah, that movie was exceptional. Like,
it was like
the pacing was a little slow, but like not in a bad way. Like, cause like you really felt like you were like in it, you know. Like I mean, like everything just felt real. Like the set pieces, the acting, writing.
Dude, each time he was like, what's it called, getting around her, I was like, did he just like, when each time her shit was bubbling out of her mouth, I was like, is that a nut coming out of her mouth?
I think it was supposed to be honest, or at least like allude, like give you the idea
that like nut came out. I don't know. I gotta go watch it again. Go see what the fuck is going on. I will say like some shots in there were fucking amazing.
I know. I don't know how it didn't win for like best cinematography of the year.
See, but this is why we're getting a remake of the Oscars. Well, remake if they go with it.
Reboot.
If they do go with it, but honestly, there's not that much to talk about. Like.
Well, I can do a quick review of Sinners. It's weird because it's a movie that I deeply love, and it's my favorite movie of the year so far. I definitely think it's the best movie of the year so far. But it's like, I really want to make a video on it, but I don't even know what the fuck to say. Because it's just like, it's such an experience that like, I don't feel like I could do justice in explaining
like
how it felt to like take that movie in. So
you can just butter it up and be like, this movie fucking like I can't even explain the words out of my mouth on the hell I'm looking at.
Because it really is that good. Like I just like I don't know. Like I felt like kind of perplexed thinking about it because I literally just can't find the words to describe like how. You should
put making the video like go watch this movie now,
dude. Like I did like New Rockstars, you know that channel, the nerdy YouTube channel?
Not much.
Well, they're like this really big like YouTube channel, and they did a breakdown on the movie, which made me just appreciate the movie even more with like how it ties into like historical events and how it's influenced by a lot of different historical events. Like there was some that like I did notice while watching the movie, but then obviously like there's a lot that I didn't, and like seeing the breakdown just. Like, an attention to detail really just made me appreciate the movie even more. At first, I was like, ooh, the pacing of the movie's weird. But then, when the movie finished, you can't help but go, there's no other way to structure the movie the way they did. And it's just, like, perfect. Like, it is literally a perfect movie. Like, it is up there as... There's, like, very few movies that I would call perfect. I would say, like, The Dark Knight, perfect. Alien, perfect. I think this is in a category where it's like perfect. There's not a single fucking thing wrong.
They're required to go into the steelbook thingies.
Yeah.
Steelbook collection things.
It goes into the steelbook collection. If the steelbook's good though.
Well, that's true.
That's my review. 10 out of 10. Go watch it.
What about? Well, I don't know if you watched it. I mean, I have when I watched it, but probably Neco watched it. But Andor season 2.
Damn it, dude. Okay, I haven't. I'm behind on Andor. I've seen the first season, but like I haven't been able to start season 2 yet, and season 2 of the Last of Us. So I'm like behind on that, and I'm like sad because like I really want to.
The only time I actually caught up with you guys is watching what's it called? Literally,
what Daredevil?
Daredevil and what's it called in Invincible.
I was behind on Invincible because I was keeping up with it week to week, and then halfway through the last season, I was like, "Fuck!" and then I got sidetracked.
So I really can't give a review for Andor. Much.
But all I will say is I'm very excited for it because the reviews. So some of the reviews are saying it's like one of the best shows ever made, not just like Star Wars. Like it's just one of the best. So what is
Andor anyway?
So basically, so you remember how in A New Hope at the very beginning of the movie, Leia, like. Is trying to give that message to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, that's what the whole movie's about.
Yeah.
So, the entire... And, like, you know how, like...
Wait, so this is a Star Wars thing?
Yeah, Andor's a Star Wars thing. So, like... you know how, like, the message they were trying to get to Obi-Wan Kenobi is that the Death Star, like, had, like, that weakness where if you shoot in the middle of it, it blows up. So, the thing is, the entire movie... There's this movie called Rogue One, which is about how... The plans to the Death Star were given to Leia, and what events led up to like basically getting like the blueprint to like send it out to the rebels so that they knew how to like destroy it. And it's a fucking good ass movie. But there's a character in there called Keyser Andor, and he is a really cool character. He was like a really standout character in that movie. And they gave him, like, a spin-off show, and everyone was like, including me, we were just like, the fuck is this? Like, sounds like the most stupid fucking thing ever. And then you watch the show, and it's, like, the most realistic take on Star Wars, like, ever. And it's so good. And it's, like, some of the best Star Wars, like storytelling, like, ever. This is coming from someone that's read, like, shitload of comics, shitload of books. I'm like, this is like.
Is the books finished when it comes to Star Wars?
No, they still put some out. So what happened was, before Disney bought Lucasfilm, there was a shitload of comics from Dark Horse, and there was actually some from Marvel back in the 70s and 80s.
Because is there so more besides, you know, like, I know, like, for me personally, I'm not, like, I know, like, some things about Star Wars and everything else, but it's the fact is, like, okay, I know we know, like, Darth Vader is telling Luke, like, Anakin Skywalker, of course. Palpatine was telling was also the counselor.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Then, you know, Luke is supposed to be the next, technically, to bring in justice to everything.
Balance the galaxy.
Galaxy and shit. But it's like, is there things before, you know, like, like, things like before we got Anakin and Palpatine.
There's so much lore.
Like, I feel like isn't Darth Vader, like, all the Darth Vader bullshit, I feel like it's like in the middle of everything.
It's like near the end, cause like I said, like before Lucasfilm bought, or before Disney bought Lucasfilm, there was like a bunch of shit outside the movie. So you had Clone Wars, right? But you also had like a shitload of books and a shitload of comics, and the books specifically, they went all the way up to like 40 or 45 years after Return of the Jedi, which is like the last, you know, original movie, and the one with the fucking Ewoks, and then C-3PO on his little chair. Yeah. So like basically everything we got between like the prequels and the original trilogy is like the last bit of like Star Wars storytelling we got in the timeline. But there is so much shit that takes place before. There's like one book that they're gonna adapt.
Like how far back are we talking about? Like
there's one that
like
goes
the beginning of the first Jedis and the first.
Farthest back.
Because I had a question, like, who were the first Jedis and the first Siths?
So, basically, they were actually, from what I remember, they were, like, actually, like, on this, like, I don't know about the same side, but, like, they were like, one tribe or something, or, like, multiple tribes with, like, the same ideologies. But then one guy broke off and was, like, I think at some point, like, they were studying both the dark and the light. But then the Sith, like, became born because one of them was, like, nah, fuck it, we're just gonna go full dark. But the thing is, in their head, they didn't think they were doing, like, anything wrong. They were just like, this is just the teachings I like more. And then the Jedi eventually formed to basically fight the Sith because it was just like, oh, y'all went too far. And then they chose to only participate in the light side of the Force. So then there's basically, like, this really long battle, which was, like, I think a few centuries long. Probably a few thousand years. And then the Sith finally got taken out. And then when we pick up with the prequel movies and like Phantom Menace, that is during like their peace era. Like there's no Sith. Sith haven't been seen for like a few hundred years. They think they've gone extinct. I actually might be saying that wrong with how long they've been gone in the timeline. But like they've been gone for a while, and the Jedi have put themselves as like a part of the government. Like they're basically like the police force. They have a lot of say in what goes on a government level. And they definitely like, you know, sway a lot of what the ruling is in the galaxy. Then obviously Palpatine comes back and like fucks that up. But like there's some really good stuff in like the old Star Wars canon, which is like the old books, old comics, but when Disney bought them, they erased that canon. And the only thing they kept was like Clone Wars. And then they started like new stuff. The comics are really good. The books are fucking abysmal. Books are not good.
So the show is just way 10 times better than the fucking books.
Dude, the Clone Wars gets into like all the like the main problem I've always had with like the main Star Wars movies is how little they go into like the actual lore on things. Like it's always like hinted. It's like there's some cool things like for instance in Revenge of the Sith when Yoda grabs the Sith lightning and is able to like warp it. Like those are cool like lore things where you're like, yo, what the fuck, you can do that? But like they never like fully go into like
talking about how they can use the Force.
Yeah, and like I
because I can imagine the Force being like, because to me it's like when I'm talking about thing like I want to get into Star Wars a little more, but things is like for me it's like there's so much in there. It's like it's kind of like same thing with Harry Potter and the Hobbit and all that shit's like there's so much in there like they put so much ideas behind it. It's like it is amazing, but my brain will fucking start overloading because like me personally it's like like I'll probably have to go home like a deep dive like what is the Force. Like I feel like the Force is just something like it's like for me, it feels like the Force is some type of like fucking religion type shit.
Yeah, they definitely use it in a religious context.
That's how it feels like if you on the light side of the Force, you get the light side of people. Mm-hmm. If not, you get the dark side of the people. Mm-hmm. I feel like the Force just kind of reminds me of like the Avatar state type thing. Yeah. Well, thinking about religions at the same time.
No, it's very much like that.
It's literally like the Avatar and religion came together.
You know what's funny? Huh? One of the main creators on Avatar ended up being one of the main creators on Clone Wars.
That's hilarious.
So and obviously there's a lot of similar themes in both of those.
Because shows, in the Force, you can see like people like if they know how to communicate into the Force, you can talk to people who literally died.
You can, yeah. So
it's like their spirit is in the fucking Force realm, while
just chilling,
vibing out with the boys. That's literally it. But it's like I kind of want to see like what like I know for Anakin. His Force is like he can grab or he can choke things hella easily. Mm-hmm. But his more like strength, and just like Palpatine's more like thundery. And but I think it really depends how they use the Force too. Because I don't know if you play the video game Starkiller, or
I've heard of it though. No, I've seen some clips from it.
Like there's some things like he really can use the Force to like obliterate like soldiers.
Yeah, bro. I've seen clips where like he grabs like I don't know if it's Star Destroyers, but like giant ass like ships and just like literally collides them. He is a part of the old. It's called Legends, or actually it was originally called Expanded Universe, and then Disney rebranded it to Legends. But in the old canon, which is like where all the video games like before. Disney,
I know people said they used to be canon and they took it off canon, and now it's slightly canon and not.
They've brought some things back into canon, like characters, but like. Not like the stories. They're just like...
Okay, I feel like if Starkiller wasn't involved in this shit, I think we had a whole different turn.
Dude,
Starkiller... Same thing for like this one character you talked about, like on Dark Revenant or something.
Oh, Dark Revan. Yeah. Darth Revan.
Dark Revan, yeah.
He is canon still. It's just like on a very small level. Well, the thing is, because like with all this stuff with the Knights of the Old Republic, that is so far removed from like...
Because each time I hear like things like this, like, dude, why isn't this not in Star Wars? Like, I feel like this thing, if this was like being shot and everything else, I think I would hop in that train easily. Because the only thing I like in Star Wars most of the time is just like some of the cool fight scenes they have, like Darth Vader and shit like that, or what's it called? Like Clone Wars was one of my favorite shows to watch when I was a kid. I haven't watched that shit in ages, so it's like there's not too much of it I can remember. I think I watched like halfway through and then I had to stop.
Yeah, you know what you could do? I tried to convince Janiza to do this. For my viewers, for our viewers, that's my girlfriend. But on Disney Plus, because like a lot of like Clone Wars is kind of like anime, where it's like it's a lot of quote unquote filler episodes. You know what I mean? It's not like actually like filler episodes, but it's just like a lot.
But they're good filler episodes.
They're good, but like the main plot like goes at a really slow pace. Like it's like very like anime-esque in that way. On a narrative point of view. But Disney Plus did something really smart because Clone Wars is a really long show, and honestly, the first season is really short, but it is so painful to get through the first season. Like once you get through season 1, like it's really good after that. Season 6 kind of gets a little slow, but then season 7 is really fucking good. But in the best season 5. But what Disney Plus did that was really smart was you can go on there. I don't know if they still have it now. I hope they do. But you can go on there and it's called Clone Wars Essential Episodes. So it's only the story arc of the entire show.
Also not the fillers.
So it's like they basically get rid of like all the filler episodes and they're all like, here's just the main story. And I'm like that's like genius. Cause they
do that for anime too. Some people will do is like
they'll make the list of like what arcs to skip.
People will make like Reddit lists or something like watch these episodes, skip these episodes.
Yeah, and it's literally what they did for the platform.
So, I wish I knew that for more shows like that, because sometimes like there'll be animes out there like if you go like through Crunchyroll or go through like animation or like anything like that supports anime shit. Yeah, there'll be sometimes like I can give an example like on Bleach. Yeah. I don't know if you heard of it. But Neco does, but viewers here are not arrested. The thing is, there's a lot of filler episodes. Same thing with Naruto. There's a lot of filler episodes, but the thing is, the community mainly to go like you can skip all of these, but watch only these ones. But things, probably in their apps they don't have that. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's kind of cool. Like Disney actually did that.
Yeah, they actually did it. Yeah.
So it's like I wish more streaming services did that thing as well. Like just here's the shows you can do if you want to watch the filler episodes. Here's this, but you don't have to watch them. Just watch the main storyline. Because don't get me wrong, like sometimes filler episodes are pretty cool and everything else.
Yeah, because like you get attached to the characters more.
True, but there's sometimes you don't like.
Sometimes you just do want to.
You just want to watch the fucking storyline. It's like fuck it.
Like yeah.
It probably cuts it down from like a whole like 2-3 hours more. If it's like all storyline.
Yeah, honestly, I would suggest doing that if you don't want to watch like the whole thing. But also, the thing is, the ending of the show is so emotionally impactful because of how much time you spent with the characters. Mm-hmm. So that's also why I would be like, fuck, maybe you should just watch the whole thing. Like, even just like push through. Because it's like, because of how much constant time you're spending on these characters, like, that ending just... It was one of the most fucking brutal things I've ever, like, cried to. Like, I don't, like, it's, like, I cry a lot in, like, media, but I think that was, like, probably top 5, top 10 hardest I've ever cried.
Let me guess, the Order 66.
Actually, yeah, like, it's surrounding that, but it's just, like, the ending of the show overall was just, like, so fucking sad. Like, it really fucking hurt. But I was so devastated by the ending that like I kept like I was thinking about it for like 2 weeks straight. Whenever I thought about it, like I started tearing up because I was like, "Wow, this is fucking sad." But anyway, speaking about Star Wars, Kevin, what did we go watch today?
Revenge of the Sith.
They were released. We had a 20-year anniversary. Buddy, stop. Oh, that's
me.
They had the 20-year anniversary today, so we went and we watched it. This is your first time watching it. It's my personal favorite Star Wars movie.
And I got to watch it in theaters.
In theaters for the first time.
Like, kind of like the same thing with Inception.
Well, yeah, with Inception, too.
Dude, each time there's a movie released, it's like, it's my first time watching it. It's like, damn, I'm watching a movie that I couldn't watch when I was a kid.
I know, like, I love all these re-releases. Getting to see Alien for the first time in theaters was,
that's
the
right.
greatest thing ever.
Did you watch it? I watched it with you. That did, too.
I went with Janiza that day.
No, I went by myself. I think the only ones we saw together re-released was Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Inception.
Spider-Man 2.
Last year, most of our movie going experience was like watching re-releases that came out.
Well, no, because the thing is, like, think about it, as a kid, you don't really watch them as a kid, you know.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you can't watch these. You're so fucking good. You know what that reminds me of? The day we all got watched our R-rated movie and I snuck us into it.
Oh yeah, it was for Deadpool 2.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what's hilarious? The guy just gave it to me, going like, can I get 3 tickets to Deadpool? I'm like, yeah, sure, man. I'm like, brother, I still have a kid-ass.
Oh, that was for Annabelle. Annabelle Comes Home.
Was it?
Yeah, when we snuck into Deadpool 2, we paid for... dude, it's a movie that nobody will ever fucking remember. And the only reason I even remember that this movie exists is because of us sneaking into Deadpool 2. There was some movie called fucking Book Club.
Oh my god, you fucking right.
Remember, I kept trying to, like, ask for a ticket without laughing?
Yeah.
And then I think you had to go do it.
Like, can I get a ticket for one book club? And I think the thing, like, none of the seats were taken.
Yeah, none of the seats were taken, and then we just walked into Deadpool 2.
I think they knew what the fuck we were doing.
Probably. But they were like, well, technically, they're paying for their... so, like, maybe... like, they're not going to follow us, and they don't give a shit. But, like, yeah, because, like, we were in high school, so technically we couldn't go... Watch Deadpool 2.
But was it Annabelle we actually snuck into? Like I got us the tickets for that?
Annabelle, you just straight up, like, asked...
Like, how long was it? Was it just 2, 3 of us?
It was you, me, Janiza, and Jason, so there was, like, 4 of us. And then...
Didn't Janiza fall asleep midway?
Nah, he fell asleep during Halloween. Me and Janiza, we went to go see Halloween. Did you go with us to watch it?
No.
But Jason fell asleep and then woke up and he was like, that was a really good movie. And I was like, you didn't watch any of it. He's like, yeah, but the things I did see, it was really good. I was like, okay.
Bro, Justin straight up right there.
Oh, yeah, Glass.
Dude, I remember him passing out. And anytime we go to a movie, he literally will pass out and be like, so what I missed?
Bro, our editor, we went to an IMAX theater. You know, with some of the loudest fucking speakers you'll ever have. To like an action movie, and he fucking fell asleep.
This dude fell asleep
and
to it.
He didn't wake up like until like after the movie ended. Well, you know, he said he woke up when like the beast started running, and then he went back to sleep.
Dude, I know he used his jacket. I can still remember that movie. He was just next to me. He got his jacket. He was like, huh?
Oh yeah, he used to was his jacket.
He was a little jacket, and he just did that. Oh my god! But damn, I think like I was so shocked the fact that I got tickets for Annabelle.
I know.
Because things, I had no fucking role.
You didn't look like a high schooler.
No, I still look like a fucking like little baby. Like the guy probably thought like, oh, he's just turned 18. You know, still with the baby face.
Yeah.
Probably because I was tall enough, perhaps. I was like, that's still funny as fuck. That guy probably like, that got asked that thing like, dude, you forgot to ask him for ID.
I know, seriously. Remember when he snuck into The Incredibles 2? Because he asked to use the bathroom and then he just walked in.
That's right. No, but there's another one we snuck in, dude. We're admitting to this shit. I'm probably.
There was I remember I was talking to.
No, you went to go use the bathroom, or was it me who went to use the bathroom? Then we snuck one of us in.
I forgot.
But it's like I know one of us went to the bathroom, snuck in there, pushed the back door open to make one of us go in.
I don't remember. You know what I think it was?
What?
I think what we did is we actually bought like one ticket, and then we split it in half. Like we paid for half of it,
and one of us walked in.
One time,
I think one time we got caught for it.
It was one time we got caught. It was by the homie Tony.
You still remember the name?
The security guard. There was like a security guard that caught us one time because the thing is I snuck in to go see the first Venom movie because it was like a day off from school that I had, and so I went to the theater and I had a feeling it was going to be a bad movie, so I didn't want to spend money on it. But so what I did was I waited outside like the exit when people were leaving.
No, but I was there with you too.
We tried that tactic on a different day because then I walked in and what I did was I checked Fandango, and Fandango tells you like what auditorium like is showing it. Like it will literally tell you it's auditorium 3 and it will show you what seats are taken. So I literally went to Venom, said auditorium 5 or whatever, walked in, checked to see what seats were not taken, and I just sat on one of those. But then when we tried to do that, the security guard came out and he was like, "We're not particularly stupid here." And I was like, "We're just here to breathe air, man." Then we didn't know his name, so we just called him Tony.
That's true.
And then we would always see his ass walking around.
Dude, he was like probably like oh yeah, like I'm protecting this theater from people like you. Dude, it's a movie.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like if it's a movie I've been waiting for a while, I'm gonna go pay for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pay that thing.
But well, now we have to go pay for it. We can't just
Yeah, we're grown ass men. We have to pay for it.
So we have to pay for that shit.
The last time I did that was probably like high school.
I don't remember. But I mean, like, was it really for Incredibles 2? We both snuck in for that.
Only you, because we you just asked to use the bathroom and then there was like one seat available and you walked to the front. Bro, we had to sit in the front row, but at least like the chairs reclined, so it wasn't like.
Dude, you know what I was scared of? The only one person that comes in there and buys that seat to go watch Incredibles. Like, fuck, I'm gonna have to get somewhere else.
I know. We're like, oh shit, my bad, and then just eat them.
Nah, but you know what else is gonna be eaten later?
Who?
Nico's booty hole, since he is being captured by the police.
Oh wait, you didn't do your review for Revenge of the Sith. What do you think of it?
Did I not? Oh, my fault. Bull.
We were just talking. We went on a whole tangent about
sneaking into theaters. Anyways, a quick fire what's it called? Review for this bullshit. Honestly, it's not even gonna be quick fire at all. I'm making that shit up. Anyways, Revenge of the Sith was fucking amazing, dude. It's like the pacing for it was not. It was like pretty good. Honestly, it's like it wasn't as bad. There'll be some parts it's called for its time for making that movie. It was not as bad. Honestly, it was like pretty advanced for its time.
The CG, a lot of it still holds up.
Like it still holds up to some degree. I mean, like, yeah, you can tell some of the shit is CG and shit like that. But it's like, dude, you can they did a good job. They did a good job taking care of that shit. Because if we went back in time and we saw that shit, I will be like, oh my god, we're in the future.
I know.
We're in the future. Like, oh my god. And the character development when it comes to Anakin, when it comes to him being like, oh, this shit, that shit. And you can tell immediately when he wanted to kill, what's it called? Count Dooku. You know, he immediately regretted
that. Yeah, he was like, yo, I fucked up.
It's like, and the thing is, when he said, do it, I really laughed. I'm surprised no one else laughed in the theater with us.
I know, I was surprised too, because there's that movie has so many memeable moments.
I know.
The do it, the hello.
I have the high ground Anakin.
Yeah.
And I don't test me.
I know.
But it's like, And it's like the whole movie itself was like it really like damn, like I wish I was able to watch this shit when I was back in school.
I know, like it's epic.
It's like damn, bro, I really missed this much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, some of the acting is still.
It's still iffy.
Some of the writing is still, but for the most part, I think it's a really emotionally effective movie.
The thing is, like, I only watched a little bit. Like, I forgot I watched Phantom Menace as well.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind it at all. It's still pretty good. It was like, I'm not gonna be like it's the worst, but not the best. It's like it did its job. Fucking nasty ass.
Nah, I actually love Phantom Menace like a lot.
It wasn't as bad. I liked that a lot. You know what's one thing? I don't know if it was in this one or the other one, but it's like. When what's it called? They found where Anakin was, and it was I forgot what was his partner's name.
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon, yeah. I like how like Obi-Wan kind of grabbed them and be like, we gotta go.
Oh yeah, they did the speed dash.
The speed dash. It was like, yo, that's
like,
fun.
I was like that's what I'm talking about. Like those lore things where it's like, yo, they could do that. Like I love that. I love that shit.
Sounds like it makes me wonder what else can the Force do. Like,
bro, they can inflate their booty and make that shit shake.
Shut up, man. Like, let's go get a BBL. A natural BBL.
Yeah, the Force. I'm gonna use the Force to get a BBL.
Bro, imagine your booty. What's it called? It becomes a lightsaber BBL. It's just like you're just like shaking it around, like it spins around, kind of like General Grievous how he spins his sword.
What'd you think of the Obi-Wan versus?
Dude, Anakin? I was like no, like you can feel the fact that Obi-Wan actually was kind of like sad the fact he had to do it.
Yeah,
he didn't want to do it. He was sad. It was like. I think it's like you can just feel like the heart in him being like, dude, like it wasn't really like why did you do it? And the thing is like him saying that like I saw visions of him killing like what's it called the girl dying.
Yeah.
It was like it only shows him that vision because he's about to go into the dark side.
Yeah.
So it's like I guess how the dark side works is like it shows you a vision if you join the dark side.
That is a theory I think I've heard like of and there's another theory I've heard that it was Palpatine that was sending those visions, that they might have not even really been like true, like it could have just been like something
fucking around with him
that he manipulated. Yeah,
because the thing is like you killed him. He goes, no, dude. The fact that he got so pissed off everything started cracking. I was like, dude. I want to see. I want to see like probably in the video game they probably do show it, but it's like what's it called on Dark Vader versus what's it called on Star Killer. Like
dude, that'd be badass.
Force against Force.
Star Killer would whip his ass though.
But it's like what's still when I first watched Phantom Menace, it was like, where the fuck? How do who's the father? Was and literally it was like I think we're talking about this earlier, but it's like it's perhaps Palpatine.
It's Palpatine. They did confirm it in a comic book.
Really?
Yeah, but like even in that scene, because you realized it yourself, you were like when we walked out of the theater, you were like, oh my god, Palpatine's his dad. Like you in like in the movie, like it pretty much like
because it'll make sense though, because he says like he can do things that like no other people can do.
Yeah.
And then so like brother just Bluetooth his fucking nut into her.
Yeah.
He motherfucking wirelessly fucking transmitted his fucking nut into the fucking womb without even trying.
That's why he's always, you know how like in the movie he's always sounding like he's coming. He's like, oh, it's because he's doing it to every shotty in the near vicinity. Oh, more power. Oh,
shut the fuck up.
No, I'm so weak. Bro's nutting left and right.
Bro, he nutting mid-fight against fucking...
what is it, Mace Windu?
Yeah, he's like mid-nutting. Like, I'm so weak mid-nutting it. Oh,
it's like, yeah, buddy, we know. You can't get it up again.
Oh, my God. Anyways, I think we're done here, dude.
His balls got drained by
I think the cops only arrested us for so much foul language.
There's one thing I want to ask you before. What do you think of him killing the kids?
Dude, the fact he was like, Anakin, what are we gonna do?
There's too many.
And brother goes like, I'm like, oh, motherfucker's fucking kill. You know what I wish they did show?
What?
At least it's kind of fucked up me saying it. It's like this is fucked up me saying this. Like
them decapitating a kid,
or at least like shadowing it. Like you know,
yeah.
Like doesn't have to show like graphic form, but you know, like in dark one going like. I want to see how the kids fought against him. I kind of want to see how that went.
Yeah, you know what's funny? This was the first Star Wars movie to have a PG-13 rating, so everyone lost their mind when it was announced. They were like, "What's gonna fucking happen in this movie?" No one in their right mind was like, "Oh yeah, child murder." like for a long time, that was actually like a thing people were like really mad about, and I was like, he's Darth Vader. He does not give a shit about like anybody's life. Like the Darth Vader comic does a really good job. Like, yeah, you sympathize with him at moments, but like it does not stray away from the fact that he is a horrible fucking person.
Oh yeah, because the thing is like, well, if he technically, like for me, I kind of noticed there it's like Anakin and Darth Vader are two different people.
Yeah,
literally, it's like Darth Vader is basically manipulated version of Anakin.
Yeah, his soul got corrupted.
His soul got corrupted, and everything else got corrupted. But if he was able to get fixed or something like that, he'd probably turn back to Anakin and realize what the fuck happened.
Yeah, and then he did it in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, he did. He was like, I am your son. I mean, I am your father.
And then he nutted and then died.
But you know what's crazy? Before that, there's a comic book showing Darth Vader going like him being stranded on a planet, and he was actually helping the people around him for a while.
I think
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But as soon as Rescue came by, he just fucking went back to his evil ways.
Yeah. No, I know. It was a part of the Darth Vader comic that I was talking about. Yeah, because dude, that comic series is so good.
Like he was helping out people or something like that. Then he just and it's fucking like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm going back to my evil ways.
Yeah, because that's what that comic does really well. Is like it does show. You know what was really interesting about the comic?
It's like Anakin's still in there. He's just like
it is, and see that's the crazy part is like the comic shows that, and there's like a really interesting storyline where you find out that Vader knows that Palpatine has manipulated him this entire time, and it just makes you like, isn't that interesting? Like he knows it,
but so basically now giving him an excuse to do it.
Yeah. And in a way, he's just like, fuck. Well, like he knows, like basically, he has that regret. Like he can feel it of like.
Well, I guess it's also the fact because they always said he has a big sense of fear.
Yeah. I
guess fear consumes him so much, is that he's still with him just because like maybe he will show him the way how to revive somebody or how to do this show. Maybe there is something in the Dark Force that no one can see until he actually fully explores it.
Yeah.
But it's like. It's like it still gave him no excuse for being this evil piece of shit.
Yeah.
So like technically he can like when you become the dark side. It's like I guess the only person who can probably like handle the dark side a lot is people who are like I feel like if you want to do the dark side or the Jedi way, I feel like you don't either own the red sword or the blue or green sword. I feel like it's the purple one. You know what I mean?
You know, there's a yellow lightsaber.
I know.
There's a white lightsaber.
Yeah, they explained. But technically it wasn't only supposed to be only 3 of them, but,
And the lore expanded it,
Yeah, they said, oh, here you go. Here's fucking more lightsabers.
Yeah, because, like, the story about how Samuel Jackson...
I know, he bitched
asked for it. Yeah, he was just like...
He didn't bitch about it. He just been like, can I get a purple lightsaber? He's like, well, you maybe get one. He face lit up going like... he did get one. I was like, oh, kind of cool. But you know what?
Palpatine's here to arrest our ass.
He's trying to corrupt him. He's trying to corrupt
my butthole.
Oh my god. He's trying
to wireless transfer his semen into my butt crack.
What's called money order that shit. He money order his fucking nut into it. Damn, bro.
Apple pay some semen in my butthole.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, my name is Dr. Thick, aka fucking Kevin. What is your name, dude?
Oh, my name is Chancellor Palpatine, also known as APS Entertainment, and one day the entertainment will be gone.
And have a nut up your butt.
And I got nut in my butt.
Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Oh my god.
We'll see ya.